Hey everybody, it's Dustin from handsomephantom.com, and I'm really excited to give you a preview of Guacamelee 2. And so this is the follow-up to the 2013 game that was originally released on PlayStation 3 and Vita, and then of course brought over to PlayStation 4, Xbox, Wii U, PC. It's everywhere. So this sequel actually comes out next week, August 21st. So let's talk a little bit about the game itself. So right now, it's coming out on PlayStation 4 and on Steam, but I'm currently playing on the PlayStation 4 version. And right off the bat, one of the things I want to tell you guys about is how amazing this game looks, and especially when you compare it to the first game. Guacamelee 1 looks a lot more flat, and when you see Guacamelee 2, instantly you're going to see the difference. Even though it maintains that cartoony look, they did so much with different shadows and lighting that there is so much more depth to every single scene in this game. Unfortunately, I don't have 4K capture, but the game does run in 4K on PlayStation 4 Pro, and it looks truly fantastic. I have a giant 65-inch 4K TV, and it just looks so incredibly good. And so if you have the setup, you're going to want to get this on PlayStation 4, play it in your living room on that big screen. I put about 2 hours in, so I've pretty much just scratched the surface on the story, but as you would expect from being like the first game, it is really cute, and it's really funny, and really charming. And even within the first, I think, like 20 minutes of the game, it had me laughing out loud at some amazing references. And I'm not putting it in this video because I want you guys to see it fresh. Hopefully, if you're checking out other previews, I'm really hoping they don't show it because it was just such a treat for me. So what's really important to mention is that Guacamelee 2 is not just a fresh coat of paint on the original game. There are tons of new mechanics, and even just, again, in the beginning, I'm already starting to experience some of them, and they're super fun. The one I did want to mention is the eagle hook, which basically lets you shoot through the air by hitting the triangle button and based on the direction in which you're pointing the analog stick. This was super fun, and it added a ton of depth to the gameplay and even just the platforming. I was having so much fun getting from place to place on these hooks. So if you played the first game, you probably remember that you could transform into a chicken, but it was kind of limited in scope on what you could do as the chicken. That is totally different in this game. There are full-on chicken mechanics, and I know 2018 technology has finally brought us here, and we have it. The chicken physics, the moves, they're all here. It's interesting because, as funny as it is playing as a chicken, it does add a lot of depth to the gameplay. Playing as a chicken makes you a lot faster, so you'll be able to get in a lot more punches but do less damage. There's also some special chicken-only moves like the chicken's shot, which sort of is like the eagle hook that you can do anywhere, but it will sling you into anything, enemy or just a barrier. It's going to get you through it. Another thing was the ability to switch back and forth between the world of the living and the world of the dead, and there's a lot of that in this, but in a totally new way. As you can see on screen right now, there's like moving portals that add some really interesting platforming gameplay that can be really fun and pretty challenging at times, but never too hard. Overall, I have had a blast with just the beginning part of Guacamelee 2, and I am so excited to spend the next week playing it, finishing up, and getting a review out to you guys. My review will be out on Tuesday, the same day as the release of the game, so make sure to check out handsomephantom.com, be ready for that, or, of course, just subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that way, when the video review pops up, you'll know instantly. If you have any questions about the game, make sure to leave a comment and ask, and I'll try as best as I can to either incorporate that into my review, or I'll even answer it right there in the comments. So thanks everyone for watching this video, and we'll see you next week for the review.